Om. Om. I think it should be one of the ducks of Dattatreya. He had 4 ducks representing 4 Vedas. So even they are representing the Vedas. That's why always he used to carry these 4. He was the Swarupa of Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, as per Puranas. So the initiation of Srishti starts and Vedas start functioning. So he used to carry, apart from his Vahana, till now the divinity hears the voice and prayers of people. In a sense, prayers are useless. But if you have feeling in the heart, it's as good as no prayers, but the prayers have the power of inviting God's grace. You may be remembering last time when we were talking, if at all there is a divinity, if it hears this lady from New Orleans, it will be saved. That's what was the thinking of divinity. So the number 5 became 4, 2, 1. Ultimately it left New Orleans, it didn't touch. So that means that power of divinity is very strong than all this. It controls nature also that way. And nature has to react to the design of divinity. It is the only thing which doesn't have ego, that's why. Divinity, if it possesses ego, then it is within the nature. Then it will be bound by time, space, Kali Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, 2005, all this. Ego bandbitre, then it becomes a deity bound to do something. A deity. So the deity is different from the divinity which is always present all the time, which is beyond time. Once again, I would like to interact with children. Who is ready? Whoever wants, whoever will answer. And pass on Pande Ponga, yaradhu. Hold. What are you? Can you tell me what according to you is God? God. Truth. But how did he appear in Vrindavan? You told the answer and now you are not telling. You know the answer, isn't it? Truth appears in any form, isn't it? But the people could recognize, people in the Vrindavan could not. They could recognize. You remember the story? They could recognize. They could not. The times have changed. There was a time when we tell that Saas bhi kabhi bahuti. But now the time is Saas bhi fir kabhi bahu hogi. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮದುವೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಕಂಪನಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಹು ಹೋಗಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಅವಳು ತಿರುಗಿ ಇದಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾಳೆ. ದ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಚ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಸಾಸ್ ಬಿ ಕಬಿ ಬಹು ಹೋಗಿ that is the way men have lost relations. So at this time we have to go by spiritual fervor. I wanted to tell you many strong messages, but the impact will be for life, so I am leaving it. ಅದರ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಕೇಳಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅದು ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಫಾರ್ ಲೈಫ್, ಸೊ ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು, ಐ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಇವನ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ liquid, or I can tell it out because the impact will be very heavy. One thing I can tell you is there is no place or time, which I again repeat, which is not seen, felt, heard or lived by divinity. It's only the distance is between you and yourself. Almost all the communities and religions and all the people have started feeling this. Today a person, actor, a very famous actor who belongs to other communities, some community, or religion, he is writing or he is telling something about himself. They all believe in only one life, in that religion. But what he is saying is, when the question of difference between religion and spirituality comes, I will choose only spirituality. Because spirituality does not contain any rituals. And rituals, I have never believed in rituals, that is another word used. So I have never followed rituals in a very serious way. But spirituality, I know it is the truth. In me there is a strong distinct that spirituality is the only reality. That is the difference between you and yourself, nothing else. So in this, I feel free. Then what it tells is, I also have to believe in the theory of karma. It's a sentence which is very strong for that religion. And I believe that there is nothing to do. In this life I have done a lot of bad things, but still God has kept me in such position because I have done something in the past. Otherwise, where is the reason? So the present life is based on the past life's deeds. Once I come to know of it, there is nothing for me to do in this, except accept the circumstances as it comes. Beautiful words he is using. Oppobeku. Then the question is, what is your philosophy of life? Very nice answer he gives. Then he told, be nice to people on your way up, because you will meet them on your way down. This artha aita, bada tricky word. When you are making money and coming up, don't be shouting at people. Be nice to all the people. They will be waiting, or what is the word he used? You will be meeting them on your way down. ಲೈಫಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಬರುವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಥರ ನೈಸಾಗಿ ಇದ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ, then when there is any possibility of coming down, you will meet the same people and they will help you. You now know that any religious person, belonging to any religion, they have started thinking like this: what is spirituality? What is my life? Purpose of my life? Why I am made here? What I should do? So Kendra is proud to tell this outside all these years. The thoughts have spread everywhere. You would have seen only in the Puranas, Kuchela giving something and Krishna eating something, and people are becoming big people. But here, every time that happens, and the best of the things are happening to all the people. It doesn't even depend on karmas. Everything is a big gift. Everything is a big gift. I have failed in my exams. Maybe it is your class test. In all your exams you will pass. Why do you take that seriously? I have failed in my exams. Who is there to test you? ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ನೇ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಒಂದು ಚೈಲ್ಡು ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು LIC ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಬರೀತಾರೆ, ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಬರೀತಾರೆ, IAS ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಬರೀತಾರೆ, ಬೇರೆ ಏನೇನಿದೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾನೇ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಾ? ಸೊ ಏನಾದರೂ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಕೂಡ they will, suppose they fail, they tell that, oh God, why you have not. It's not at all like that. It's not even a class test worthy of even recognizing. But have you passed in all other things? Is everything else is looked after in spite of all this? Agidya, then you can say that yes, there also I have failed, and then you can blame the higher divinity for this. So no failure anywhere. So the process of exams, process of tests, process of education, process of medicine, everything is changing. These are all what we were trying to tell. Even curriculum, options, you can immediately pass. What I feel is, if you know something about your language, or one more language, English, Sanskrit, if you want to know, if that can be taught at your young age, it's enough. This is my just feeling. Comes to your help throughout your life. It's just a mode of communication. Instead of keeping mum, you can ask, give me a tea, something like that. For that you need communication, so you need a bhasha. If we are not mute, we have to tell out. So we need some language. Then after some time, if you know something about addition, subtraction, the multiplication and division will come automatically. You need not work for it. Addition and subtraction alone, if you have learned, say up to 100. So once you know this up to your, say, 5th to 7th year of age, if you know this completely, your life is solved. There is nothing else to learn. So the rest is only multiplication of information called education in your imagination. What did Birbal did? What did this man did? That man did? What we are doing? No one wants to know. And this information is it necessary? So history is needed, but not this way. If it can give you something to fall back at the time of your test, something like Tales of Tenali, Ramakrishna, or Maryada Rama, or Panchatantra. These kind of stories can really help you when you are traversing on the path of your life. You can argue in any way and even pass over big intelligent people, and people will be there to accept that also. Are you ready for your story? Huh? In the court of Ashta Diggajas of Krishna Devaraya, there was a person called who? Tenali? Ramakrishna. He had best of the Pandits, best of the persons who knew Vedas, best of those people who have learned everything. They can answer anything. Such big sabha he was holding. This is a reported story in the life of Tenali Ramakrishna. ಅಂದರೆ ಬರೆದವರು ಏನು ಬರೀತಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೆ, ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಹಿಸ್ಟೋರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. A big Pandit called Rama Shastri comes and he challenges the entire court. Anyone knows this story? What does it mean? I'll tell you. So, this Rama Shastri started questioning everyone, and everyone was a little upset because someone coming and challenging the entire court. Then the Vidushaka, Tenali Ramakrishna, told, I will answer him. Then he brought a small book-like thing. Then the Rama Shastri asked, what is that? I have learned everything. Shall I ask you a question, or you will ask me a question? No, this is very important. I will ask you the question. Then he told, what is that in that? Rama Shastri asked. Tilakashta Mahisha Bandhana. Rama Shastri has not read this. So he was upset. Where it comes, what it comes, he could not understand. Then he accepted the defeat. And he was offered something, he ran away. Then Krishna Devaraya asked Tenali Ramakrishna, what is this? What have you told? Even our Pandits have not known what is Tilakashta Mahisha Bandhana, what is it? He told, I asked him, I did not ask about the book. I asked him what is inside, that's all. He asked me what is there. So, inside is Tilakashta Mahisha Bandhana. That's all I told. It contained a small thread which used to bind the Mahisha is what? Yame. And also a little Tilakashta, chettu of what is Tilaka? Til seeds. Sesame seeds plant, and a small thread used to tie Mahisha, the buffalo. So I told her the reality only, Tilakashta Mahisha Bandhana is there. In this, there is Tilakashta Mahisha Bandhana. So the common sense and how you attack a situation can make even bigger fellows brittle. They will rattle and run away. So such intelligent stories can come to the way of help, in the form of help for the people in their lives when they meet with situations. Now you tell me, Tilakashta means what? Sesame plant a sample of that, and Mahisha Bandhana. We don't know. We have to be with that person's, Everyone is busy with their thinking. Actually, the presence is so attractive that it should not have left anyone just like that. But still, people want to move away from that reality, so they are not caught and taken away. They want to retain their identity. So each one is trying to come away by creating many sounds. That much only mysticism I can tell you. The power is something like a hurricane, It just moves and takes. There are a lot of examples like this, but man misses the reality. He wants to keep his thinking and he moves away. That's why there is, if you underline, rather, if you note, I told there is nothing to recognize. It's only a pull and getting lost is the point. Maybe that boy did not fit into the imagination of the non-Krishnas, of the imagination of people, maybe. That's one reason. It's only a small boy with power, You see some children on the road who are genius looking and all. You're just attracted. You don't have anything against them. Something like that. If a small genius-like child can attract, what about the totality? There's no reason to say so and so is so and so.
ದೇವರು ರೂಪ ತಳೆದು ಬೇರೆ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಕುಂಭಮೇಳ ಅಂತ
ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ
ಬರ್ತಾರೆ.
God means the totality which can take any form, it just comes, mixes with the crowds, enjoys and goes. Doesn't have a name at that time, it just comes. People can call him Naga, Gora, Ora, Siddha, some name, but it just comes and goes. You can't question, scientifically we can't prove this. So that's why I put it in the name of deity doing something and vanishing. A form of divinity, we can call them maximum a deity, and that comes and vanishes. Subramanya, Brahmanyatva is the divinity, Subramanya is the deity. It comes in the form of Subramanya and vanishes. Krishna, so Tattva of Krishna, consciousness is the divinity, Krishna is the deity. In some cases, it just appears and goes. But if we have an imagination of Subramanya or Krishna, then we can't find them. Just only by the qualities we can recognize. If it's having Brahmanya qualities, this. If it's having some tricks in the back, Krishna, something like that.
Dashavatara. Vishnu said that he will get formed at 10 avatars. So this 4 yugas. But these yugas keep repeating. So does it mean that these avatars also
repeat? Yeah. Humans repeat, Pralaya repeats, everything repeats. So that's why I told you, be free now, this second, rather than questioning when we are going to appear as so and so in the next Kali Yuga, why should I not get, I'll be freed by nature when it wants. That's one way of looking, it's no problem. But there is no end to that. We will go up to the end of the Yuga. We will always keep ourselves distant from our reality. That's also necessary for the Srishti to carry on. So many people are also allowed in such a way. Yeah. I tell you, with the same name. So suppose you are born as Ramaswamy, Krishna Swami, this Murti, that Murti, you are born like with that name. But that is not an excuse for freeing us from now. And the purpose is lost. Life becomes very long. It's a process.
And we know, keep talking about the 15 colors, 15 layers. We can know what the...
A similar thing is, you can find it from Amasya to Purnimasya, finished. So they are the different layers, the mental opening and the dissolution of cosmos, of the cosmic mind. You can relate it to that. So if there is no mind, it's a new moon day. New moon, that's no mind. If it's going to be full mind, that also is fully illuminated. But those two are only reflections of the sun. So those colors are just born for the sake of creation by the deity. That itself throws so much this thing. As I told you, the stronger things wanted to come out. He was restraining it, including this secret. Every iota in the body, I can briefly tell you without creating an impact. Everything in human body is also the ultimate power of divinity is there in all the details. So when we talk of power of divinity, we can coolly take what is Devi Stotra? Okay, Lalita Sahasranam itself. Majja Samstha Hamsavati. So in each of your even cholesterols, in each of our Nara, Shadaindrama, flesh, Mukhya Shakti, Samanvita, Haridranaika Rasika Hakini Rupadharini. Very intimate, which medical science is yet to find out. In different sounds she exists. So she becomes Haridrana. When the body is becoming Shuddha Sattva, Payasanna Priya, Hasta Pashuloka Bangari. It creates a terror in normal human beings. Your body is filled up with such power of goddess which is so sweet that whoever wants to be against it, it creates a terror in them, bhayam, fear in them. And further it tells, very important thing, that I will leave it. Very important thing also, only she is. So if you know this, then no one will be ready to do as they please. Playing with anything according to their wishes. They will stop doing it because it has to be sanctioned. So whenever the question comes, everything is in you. No, Swamijis also answered this. It's in you, throw the thought away. And just like holding this, something in you, throw it away. This is not the answer. In you should lead you to what is you. Then only what is in you will be known. Unless I know the function of my hand, how will I know that this is in my hand? So just any religious teacher tells you, throw it away. I can hold it, still let it be in me. Or I can throw it, let it be in me. So first to understand in you also, we need, what is that you? Is it more difficult? It is the existence. So understand this and it's easier. Very boring? Boring, ah? You understood something about in you, Vachan? In you, suppose every person is answering. Suppose I say I have these thoughts. That is in you, they say. Throw that thought out. So I explained this. In you, first we should know you. Then in you is whether we can hold or throw it out, we can understand. You understood this? Om. Om. पूर्णमदः
पूर्णमदः
पूर्णमिदं
पूर्णमिदं
पूर्णात्
पूर्णात्
पूर्णमुदच्यते
पूर्णमुदच्यते
पूर्णस्य
पूर्णस्य
पूर्णमादाय
पूर्णमादाय
पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते।
पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते।
ओम
ॐ
शांति
शान्ति
शांति
शान्ति
शांति
शान्तिः।